Good morning, it's Saturday, welcome back. It's wallpaper day, so we're wallpapering the utility room, which is very exciting, I think. Willow is waiting for her morning walk. If you let me put this on. Here the baby, here the baby, here the baby, here the baby. Come on, there you go. Good girl. So, just a quick reminder, that wall's getting papered. I've got a couple of bit of fix-its to do first with some adhesive. Just make sure it's all as it should be. Willow's getting really excited about going for a walk. And something else arrived. Ta-da! It's my freezer. Ooh. I've switched it on. It's when it's doing its thing, it's a little bit noisy. This is suitable for outbuilding. It's probably because it is a bit noisy. It is a little bit noisy. It makes a noise. But while it's just sat like that at the right temperature, it's fine. It's silent. So that's just something to be aware of. £150 that was. It's not bad. It's not bad, is it? What else is happening? I've ordered my first Iceland. I had an Iceland in Scarborough that I used to go to and I loved it. Mike loved it on a Tuesday because he used to get his, I guess his over 60 so much % off, and he thought that was wonderful on a Tuesday. And there's a lot of stuff I like in Iceland. They do Greg's sausage rolls. Bit naughty, but every now and then it's fine. Saturday night with a sausage roll, warm sausage roll. Anyway, off the subject of food because I'm fasting till 1 o'clock. So I've ordered a ton of stuff from Iceland. It's going to make my life so much easier, this really. And I'm going to do a fair bit of food prep, maybe on Sunday if I've got time, but I do have a project that I'm doing in my sewing room. So, oh gosh, I've got so many videos to make, it's just crazy, but I'm looking forward to it. Anyway, Willow is whining in the background, so I better go get my shoes on and get her walked. All right, Willow. Right, that's this wall done. I'm really pleased. I actually didn't need to go all the way down there because the units are going in, but I just wanted to see it all done, nice, neat, tidy. So I'm really pleased with it. So cute. And I had a load more left. So I thought, well, I've got the wallpaper paste out, I might as well do the little room. So I've come into here and I've started doing this. And Mike is just gonna start doing the skirting as well. So we're both working in the little room. I've been cooking. It's roasting, especially when you're cooking. Just can see some rain clouds out there. I don't think it's forecast, but anyway. Iceland arrived, but it was right in the middle while I was hanging wallpaper. So I just flung everything in here. Well, the noise has stopped. Mike said to me, it's because there's nothing in it. He said, because if you hold it, it stops the noise, and it has. So it's super quiet. So I take it all back. It's not noisy. I filled it. Look at the mess. I was going to show you what I'd got as I put it away, but honestly I flung it in and carried on doing the wallpaper. I've just done Mikey's tea. He really likes those. Those are Iceland ones. Do you know the original? Was it Bird's Eye, or I want to say Findus? Did Findus used to do the original ones in the 80s and 90s? Because I remember my mum serving those and we used to love them. Anyway, Mike loves them. He likes that minced beef and onion. So I've just served him those with some chips with tea. I was going to do something really, not complicated, but a bit more special. I was going to do a beef and black bean with some savoury rice. But because I've mentioned those and I was doing a shop at Iceland, they were on his mind. So he said, oh, can I have them? So that's what he's got. So I'm trying to think what I want for my tea, because I'm not mad hungry at the moment. But I did get some pastas. No, I don't want that. Low in fat. Yeah, you don't want that. There is, he likes hot and spicy chicken. Hot and spicy chicken. Oh no. I love these. I love steam bags. I've got a load of veg as well, but I love anything. They're so easy. So easy to do. Ooh, there's the treasure sausage roll. There's a pasta bolognese in here somewhere. I know there is. There's some curries. There's a load of chicken down there. This is the only thing with a deep chest freezer is you do have to dig, but you get a lot more in them. In the drawers, you just don't get anything in them. All right, I'm gonna have a bit of a dig and see if I can find something for my tea, because it is getting on. There it is. That's what I want. That's what I want. I'm having that. I don't think I got any garlic bread, you know. In fact, I'm pretty sure I didn't. Oh. Oh. Oh well. That'd be nice.
So it's Sunday. You'll be watching last week's vlog. House renovation. Anyway, we're starting to get a bit tidy up. That's obviously the conservatory. Yeah, we've still got a bit to do in here. We are going to masonry paint the walls, paint the windowsills white, put some skirting and lino down. But I wanted to show you this. Yes, it's a cardboard box. And you might be thinking, Mike, you've shown us a cardboard box. Yes, it is the very last cardboard box to empty, packing box from our apartment in Scarborough over into our new home, because it's going in the bin. But I wanted to show you that shows you where we're up to, really. I know. What is it, 8 months on, and we've emptied our last box, but felt significant. Might be, don't know. Anyway.
Morning. Sunday. I've done the rest of my shopping that I needed. That light's not working at the minute, so all I've got are these strobe lights, so apologies for that. But anyway, I'm ready for my food prep day. I do have to do some painting today. It would have been our day off normally, so our day off that we said we're going to have once a week went well. It lasted a week. It don't matter. So just thinking about the meals that I'm going to do. Just decided to try that. I'm going to freeze it because I'm fed up of throwing bread and it going to waste. So I'm going to freeze it and then just pull out a couple of slices a day that we need. Got a nice big bag of rice. That's for Willow. So I'm doing a ton of chicken and rice for her. And then I'm doing a chicken curry as well. And I'm going to stick that in little pots and put them in the freezer. So Mikey likes his spicy chicken. And I've got him some liver. He does like liver, bacon and onions. But I forgot to get potatoes. I've only got those, and I was going to do chips, real chips with them. Yeah, so I'll have to get some mash. Got some salad stuff for me, cucumber, celery, some of that, lettuce, tomatoes somewhere, and then Mike, he at the moment is enjoying watermelon slices. So I've got those, and there's just, I know what you're going to say. Fruit is just as bad for diabetics, but it is a step forward from the massive, sugary, full sugar puddings that he was having. So, little steps. little steps. And I got these 3 for a £5 of strawberries because he does like those. A couple of bananas. So you can have, you know, like a banana with cream for a pudding, or strawberries and cream just for a change. And these, instead of reaching for a biscuit or a chocolate bar, you can reach for a watermelon slice, a little wedge. I've got him some cream. A couple of baguettes because he likes his hot and spicy chicken in a baguette. So he might have that for his tea tonight, I'm not sure. I've got loads of jars of stuff, so I've got curries to make because seriously not doing anything from scratch. Oh, and I got him some apples for a change. And I am fancying steak, so I got a couple of steaks. They've done quite well. Anyway, I better get it all put away. Oh, these are nice. No sugar. Mike quite likes those, so those are going to go up in there, out the way, because he don't like them in. He don't like drinks cold. He don't like them in the fridge. All right, I'll get it all put away. Back in the utility. Notice I'm not calling it help it anymore. I've got all of that corner ready so that Mike could bring these units in, because they were just getting in my way in the kitchen, and I want to do some food prep. So this wall's now finished and cut all the raw edges off. I've touched up the paint. Oh, I'm yawning already. Oh, Mike did this. So he's tidied that up. That looks really nice. I'm going to paint that in the Timeless because it does look a little odd. I mean, it looked worse before with all that big gap and the wires in there. It does look a bit odd. If this is a colour, if it's that colour, it's really going to stand out. But if I can merge it a little bit with the Timeless and just sort of block it all, it won't be as noticeable. Right, I'm going into the toilet. Going in the low. So at the moment, I'm cutting the edges here. I'm going to cut all those bits off. I do have a helping hand in here, apparently somebody that I've got to make friends with, who I'm working with. And that is, that's Harry up there. Hello, Harry. And apparently he's one of the good spiders that eats the rest of the beasties.
He is.
So we're putting up with him for now. Can't say I'm too happy about it. But I'll tell you what, if you get paint, little 8-legged paint pots, splots all over the place, then you're off, you're out. I'm weighing you out. You'll be evicted. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to cut all the extra bits of paper off. It's gone down to where it's going to be tiled, so we've got enough tiles. We've calculated it where to paper to, so we've got enough tiles to cover the rest. The tiles will come a little bit higher. And then this wall here is going to be the greyish, so it'll be that colour. Ran out of wallpaper. I could have ordered another one. I was going to order another one, but I thought no, this greyish goes really well with that paper. So, and what are you doing?
I'm pottering, but I have got a hedge to trim. And like I'm just getting ready for a plumber in Monday morning, I hope.
Yeah.
So I'm pottering, tidying, hedge cutting. That's it. I'm going now.
Okay.
Okay.
Can't stop yawning. I've been awake since 4:30, so I'm a bit tired. I better crack on with this, aren't I? Yeah, I think it's going to be 24, they said, I think, today. I believe we're heading for a heat wave. We're having a heat wave. I won't sing, I promise. Oh, I'm gonna have to touch up the ceiling. I really want to do that. But the wallpaper paste has just pulled off some of the paint. Oh, oh well, can't be helped. Oh, it's the tiniest bit as well. I'll have to get the big pot of white paint out for it. I might need proper step ladders. How is everybody anyway? How was your week? How's everybody's week gone this week? I hope you're all okay. There's some of you haven't heard from for a couple of weeks, and I know that you've been having a really hard time, so I'm hoping that you're okay. Gail, I hope that you're okay. I'm sending my love out to you and hugs. Or at least I don't think I've heard from you. I can't remember you seeing your last comment. But I know that you're having a rough time. Oh dear. There's a lot of touching up I'm going to have to do on this. Oh, that's a rubbish job, Cheryl. Rubbish. Should have got the big ladder. Oh, cup. Yeah, I'm going to have to, I can't get on top of there. I shall have to get the big... I'm in a tight corner here. I just want to get this finished so that I can get on with my food prep. That's what I'm really looking forward to. Is getting in my kitchen and doing my food prep, doing Willow's meals and getting ready for the week, so I don't have to think about what we're having for tea. Oh. Where's Harry? He's still there, he hasn't moved. He's having a nap. I don't like spiders. Not gonna lie, don't like them. The spindly ones aren't so bad because they're just tiny. They're so thin, but I won't want one wandering all over me. Right, let's get this bit and then I'm gonna have to get the big ladders, or the step ladders. And this has stopped working, the extractor fan, but we have got to book the electrician soon because we're having some lights put in, some electrics put in outside for the garage as well. So and I want that doing sooner rather than later because I'm really going to dress up outside for Christmas. I can't wait for Christmas. I'm really excited. I've heard that Home Bargains have got all their Halloween stuff in as well. So my stepdaughter's gone on holiday. When she comes back, she's taking me so we can go shopping for Halloween and get ready for that. And I know, I keep saying it, it's very early to be planning for it. But because last year was such a flop, I just want to get everything done. See if I can get that side with this little step. Oh, yeah, I've got something new coming up. A plan, or I've put on £3. And I know why. I know why. It's the snacks, crisps, goodies. That's the only thing about planning early. I got in all the Halloween sweets. I've been eating them, so I'm gonna have to get some more. Yeah, and wine. I've been enjoying my wine lately, so I've got a plan, and I'm going to try something called, I forget what it's called now. I think it's called One and Done, something like that, or Then and Done. I think it's One and Done. Anyway, it's this sports nutritionist called Meredith somebody or other, and it's just this. I'll talk it through properly when I'm sat down, because there's a few ums and ahs about it, but basically she advocates that women of our age doing a ton of cardio doesn't do us any good at all, and what we should be doing is like just 7-minute blast of certain exercises that help your body to burn fat throughout the day. And it starts off with the workout being just 3 times a week, 7 minutes per day on those 3 days. I can do that. I will tell you the reason why I've decided on not just the weight gain. I wanted to start some exercise anyway. But I've been trying, the yoga. Oh, I get so bored with yoga. And I know there will be some yoga, but 7 minutes I can manage. So why? The other day, and I found a lot of this lately, what I'm having to do when I'm working on the floor, doing anything, or I'm on the floor, I have to plan how I'm going to get up. Seriously. And my legs will not push me up on my own. I have to be near something that I can grab and hold on to, and then with one hand push myself, lift myself, and then help my legs pull me up. Well, I've never been in that bad condition. Never. I've never been like, I used to spring up. I used to do burpees. I don't know if you know what burpees are, but they're tough. And I used to do tons of them really fast. So I'm quite disappointed in myself. And I know I'm getting older, but I'm not ancient. I mean, 52 now, it's not old, is it? Am I 52 or 53? Not sure if my camera stopped working again then. It's really playing me up. Keep saying that. Anyway, actually not funny. Both me and Mike, I don't know if it's the stress or whether we've just got too much going on, but our memory lately, and the ability to do things, multitasking and stuff, for me especially, I'm finding it really difficult. Mike's forgetting things, which is very, very rare. He's normally the one who's always on the ball and says, remember this and remember that, and now I'm kind of having to remind him, and I'm terrible. I'm absolutely terrible. Am I keeping you awake? No? You haven't moved. I wonder if you've died. Yeah. Hot.
10 minutes.
Yeah. Well, I'm moving on to the paint. And then I think that'll be me. I'll start my food prep.
I would, because, you mean the emulsion? Yeah, emulsion one's doing, doesn't it? And then, still,
Yeah.
I'm going to tidy up pants where I've made a mess. As you do.
As you do. Did you ever think I would have a conversation with you
About painting.
in the toilet?
Yeah.
This greige, it looks different in different lights. Sometimes it looks grey, sometimes it looks green, and sometimes it looks beige. I don't know. But we'll slap it on. It's kind of now where, you know, where some of the really big, well, a lot of the really big things have been done. And I'm realising that my head's gone again. What am I realising? I'm realising how many jobs there are left to do. Yeah. It's because there are little things, and it's the little things that take the time, like going round a door frame and painting it 3 times. And the doors, they're taking forever. So, oh, I've just realised I don't have to paint all the way down because Mike's tiling. Shall I paint it anyway? Oh, I will anyway. We've got enough tiles. We're using the leftover tiles from the bathroom. There's 15 of them and they're really big, if you remember the bathroom tiles. So I thought they'd look quite nice in here. Yeah, there's about 150 jobs all lined up in my head that are all little tiny things, and I'll look at something and think, that one's doing, I need to fill that, then I need to paint it, and I need to do that. And like things like this wants changing, that's tatty, and I want a really nice one. So I've got to source that, and that where I caught the paint on there, that needs scraping off. Just hundreds of teeny tiny jobs. I best get on with it, hadn't I? Do you want me to sort it?
No.
Don't make a mess.
Oh, that's the job I was thinking of doing, putting your splash back in.
All right.
Now, can I do that without your hood? I think I can, can't I? Do that, and I'll cook it up for you. So you want mummy dirt? Yeah. You get on. No.
It's kind of getting close to where Harry lives, so I'm not sure whether I'm gonna manage to keep a straight line. I'm doing all right. It maybe is dead. It's got kneecaps. Why does the spider have kneecaps? Why do they need all those legs anyway? You know. Don't move. Stay where you are. Do not move. Wee wee. Wee. Deep breath. Come on, you can do this bit, Cheryl. Just go quick. Deep breaths. You can do it. You can do it. Just a little bit too close. Okay. I'm done. Moving on to food prep. First one on the go, I've started with spaghetti bolognese because that's my favourite. Now, I don't cook from scratch. I'm useless at it, and I always get the amounts and the ingredients wrong. I've yet to put mushrooms in here. I tend to put them last because I like them when they're still quite moist and a bit firm. I do add extra stuff in, like I fried up some onions first, I've put some chopped tomatoes in, I've added some extra basil. I haven't got any oregano, so I couldn't put that in. A couple of oxo cubes and extra garlic and dolmio. Dolmio. Oh, can't go wrong. Oh, and just a little bit of black pepper. So yeah, I'll let that bubble and then I'll stick my mushrooms in, and then it's on to chili con carne. It is a scorcher today. I don't know what's going on with my fringe either. I need a haircut. I need my hairdresser. I'm not really ready for my roots to be done, but I do need the hairdresser to pop. So, yeah, just interested. If you are like me and you use a jar or a packet, what do you do? What do you add to it to make it special? Just to give it that thing that you like. I have a friend who always puts Worcester sauce in her bolognese and her chili con carnes. So yeah, in the comments, please let me know how you make your bolognese. And of course, if you make it from scratch, ooh, invite me around. Can't get any hotter in here. I realised I needed to do Willow's food prep, so I got the chicken out. So rather than a chili con carne, I've done a chicken curry, and then at the same time got Willow's meals ready. So some of those will go in the fridge, some in the freezer. She tends to have her breakfast biscuits. So in the morning when we're out, she has her breakfast. We've got breakfast club tomorrow, Monday. So I take her biscuits with us to the cafe with her water, and she actually sits in a seat to table. The other dogs look at her as if to say, like, what are you doing? But she sits to table and has her breakfast, and then on the evening, around about 3:30, she has her chicken and rice. She's already had her evening meal and she's had her medication, so she's all set. I'm just doing Mike's tea, and once I've done the curry, I think that'll be it for the night. I'm gonna have a steak and salad. Yum. Oh, there's my tea, steak, salad, curry is cooking. So I've got plenty of meals made. I'm going to enjoy this. Good morning, it's Monday morning. And I'm just getting ready for the breakfast club. So there's a group of us that meet every Monday morning. We'll go to a cafe for breakfast. We have a walk the dogs, and then it's breakfast. And they do a mean cheesy beans on toast. Lovely. So I'm getting Willow's bag ready. So at the cafe where we're going, there's a back courtyard, and Willow likes to sit on her own chair. She's not the kind of dog that lays on the floor. Yeah, when we go out, she doesn't like concrete. She doesn't like to sit on it or anything. So I always have a bag that I prepare for her. Honestly, it's like having a child again. So I'm getting a bag ready. So I've got, this is Willow's bag. It's ended up being Willow's bag. So in case we stop and have a play, I've got her ball. That's just to put her water in. I've got her water, got her food bowl. I have got some biscuits, but I did food prep yesterday, so I've got some chicken and rice ready for her. She does like to have that warmed up, but by the time we get there, it'll be sort of room temperature. And then of course I've got her blankets and her poop bags.
Look.
Good morning. You're up and about early. It's breakfast club, so shall I do your breakfast before I go?
Yeah.
Yeah, alright. Not nice, Will? But yeah, it's alright. I dropped most of them in the bag. Good girl. Birdie. Hello, can you smell the chicken? Can you? Good girl. Willow enjoyed her breakfast. She always sits in the same spot, like the Queen. Christmas fabric arrived, so I just thought I'd show you. I know the sewing will be on a different video, and it'll be a part of Vlogmas, but I wanted to show you what's come anyways, just so you can have a little sneaky peek some of the fabrics. So I've got the obvious Father Christmas. There's a metre of that. Again, they're all $3.99 a metre, so it's an absolute bargain. This gorgeous red snowman. This cute one, it's very cute. Christmas puddings and gingerbread, so sweet treats and cookies. And can't have Christmas without Rudolph. It's a nice green. That will look nice as bunting, I think. Again, I'll do some mixed bunting. Got some cute little penguins. This one's a little bit see-through. It's a Christmas teddy with some holly. It's a little bit light and see-through for bunting, and I don't want to faff about having to do any lining. So I might make some little Christmas sacks with that, possibly. And then I've got some plain white to make when I'm doing my bunting, just to do the bias binding. That was it on that, really. I've got something else coming up. So my weight loss has stalled. It's not going to plan. I'm starting a new program, and it's to do a little bit of exercise. Those videos, because it's only 10 minutes, it's like 2-minute warm-up, 7-minute exercise and 2-minute cool down. So I am going to do those on a separate video, and those will be part of the playlist that I've got that's called Food and Exercise. And I think there's a couple of smoothies to make as well in that particular program. So I'll have to have a look at that, get the ingredients and do those as well. If you want to join me on it, you know, you can follow what I'm doing. I'll do what I'm eating as well, so there won't be very long videos, but I can show you exactly the type of exercises that I'm doing every day. Well, actually for the first week it's just 3 days that you do some exercise, so you'll get 3 separate videos and an idea of what I'm eating on those days as well. So it's time to be a little bit more conscious about what I'm eating and what I'm doing, and I've got to help Mike as well with his blood sugar, so I've got to stop buying this stuff in. Yeah, it's not going to be easy, but I'm determined. We've done it before, we can do it again. What I don't want to do is enter Christmas worrying that I'm going to pile a load of weight on. So I need to, you know, get a stone off before Christmas. That'll put me somewhere near my ideal weight. And then I'll feel a little bit better about, you know, letting myself enjoy myself over the Christmas period. You don't want to be watching what you eat at Christmas, do you? And you get all of those lovely sweet treats and chocolates from people for Christmas, and I don't want to open them and think, oh God, better not. So a stone off before, hopefully before December, before I start Vlogmas, before the 1st of December, my target is to get a full stone, a full 14 pounds off. So that's the challenge. So you can follow me on those separate videos if you want to. Where are we up to?
Well, because we never drew any of this. So I've just put those doughs on just to see. That one's fine. We always knew it was going to be tight, but that's fine. This one, still pretty good. And that's with that all the way up here. Because this can move that way, you know.
Yeah.
So the further you move it this way, the better the fit, which we kind of planned there, so we had plenty of room to get through here. And we're just going to keep it narrow, so you've got that look.
Yeah.
We've got a big space here, but with a end panel here, or something with shelves, you know.
Yeah.
This needs a lifting up, and then there'd be a worktop runs through here. So that's one suggestion. I've been able to move your washer right up that way. As you can see, it's moved about that much. Door still opens well, not a problem. And we've got more of a space here. You could actually get a shoe rack in there, but then you've all this stuff. But here's not an issue, but worktop would come across here and stop here, because of course that lifts that way. So, you know, you see what I mean?
Yeah.
The other thing to do is to put this cabinet here. Now it does fit and the coats can stay, but you wouldn't have room for that. But it looks, if you can imagine, that would stand here with worktop coming up to it, right?
Yeah.
So it'd still be, you know, be here. And that would be over there, but it's about how it looks. Now, what do you think looking here, down from there? Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you want me to show you? Take us a minute. I'll take a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just while we're doing it. So, this would go up here. Freezer. Ooh. Pee. Like that. Gotta spin this round. Look at that.
Oh, that looks better.
Well, the advantage is you've got a double socket behind there now, so we can run our lead up, you know. This then, it depends how much room you want here, but if we put that right up here, remember you can't put wet top on it, then you'll struggle to open that door. But if it went, say, to there, like that, still plug in there of course, this is going to have a double socket anyway, but you would have work top across here, stopping here, and quite a bit of unit there, albeit shelving maybe that wide. Do you see? Same width as that, which would save having a big one shelf up here, you know.
Yeah.
And I've sort of got most of the timber to do that. So you could have worktop across, stopping here, can't have it on there. Worktop though here, remember that's got to be lifted up, would go from here all the way through.
I do prefer it, but I'm not sure the coats would work there.
Well, this is the thing. I mean, we'd have to be disciplined with the coats, and it's the winter coats, innit? I'll just come over here because I want to have a look from this end. That, you see, that looks better.
It does, doesn't it? Looks a lot tidier.
And it'll work better. And the good news, I mean, you'll be able to open both your doors on your sink near enough fully, you know.
Yeah.
This will have its drawer fronts. That's a useful cabinet, and it's got its shelf in it, just wants lifting. Yeah. I think that is better. This is an issue, and there's nowhere to put that sort of thing. But we've always struggled with that, haven't we?
Yeah.
You know, you could say, well, all right then, we'll put the standy uppy stuff on clips here and put this coat somewhere else. Where? I don't know. I'm looking near the door, of course. Factor near the door. But, yeah. That's better, isn't it?
Miles better.
And I can make that look nice with worktops, and you'll have a lot more worktop space. Yeah. And a lot more shelf space.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
Well.
Yeah, I'm not going to compromise just because of a few coats.
No.
They can go.
I mean, them can go on clips in the toilet. Clip, clip, clip.
Yeah.
You know, they're not. It's not like they're going to be in the way. And the bucket, well, your bucket can go under your sink.
Yeah.
You know, with your other stuff, all your doggy foods under there.
Yeah. Laundry.
Yeah. You see, this is quite a unit space here, but you'd have to get one that was that narrow. But I think I've got enough worktop to make something. You know.
Yeah, I think just even shelving would be good.
Just getting a good fastening, but you know, and big brackets. I did send you a link to brackets, didn't I?
Yeah.
Which might do it, but yeah, shelving. If I could get all this wall is full of timber, so I've just got to find them, and then the wood be strong.
I'm glad I wallpapered it all now.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, when you were doing it, it came to mind for me to say, "Oh, don't do that," and then I thought, no, because we don't know where these cabinets are going to go and what will be behind them, you know.
No, it's nice. I like it. I'm really pleased.
Yeah.
What arrived outside? Can we have a look?
Yeah. You're putting this all on the same clip. So this is 2 tons of pea gravel, small gravel. Needs washing in with a hose pipe van. But so I've no wheelbarrow, and you get about 10 kilos in a bucket, and there's 1,000 kilos there. So that is what, 100 trips per bag, 200 trips, buckets. So a wheelbarrow is about £50, and it does fit through.
I would just get a wheelbarrow.
And my legs from carrying.
Yeah.
So that's that. Me garage, I finished really. So.
Cute little seating area.
Well, yeah, it was for
with your water.
So I took them shelving units out of there, put them that way, gained shelving like that, hung me levels up, and that little girly thing. I mean, do you want to do another clip in case we don't use it? And I'll show you.
Yeah.
So, you might be wondering what that is. It's a telltale. When I drive the car in, when that touches the windscreen, I've gone far enough.
Right.
Yeah. And also, if you look to this side with your camera, so we have the Attack of the 50-Foot Woman. This is in line with her cleavage. So I can look to the right and say, there's her cleavage. I've gone far enough. However, if you look over here to this way, if I see this lady's backside, then I've gone way too far. And I've crashed the car.
Right.
So they're the telltales.
And that would be a bummer.
A bummer, yeah. There's other things. Maybe we don't show them, but anyway, yeah. There's that unused doodie, which I'll use now. I've got 2 pieces in there, one of which I can use. But this now, I can build the utility properly. So, yeah, I've blanked off this window with a piece of MDF. And the good thing is this is removable.
Yeah.
So if I think need a bit more light, I can unclip it. It slides along here, see? Slide. I'll get some light. I've kept myself busy while I was waiting for the gravel. So yeah, that's done. I couldn't forget about that. Car's filthy. Yeah. So there we are, really. I've got to get all that gravel from A to B.
So where's it going to start, the gravel? Just remind
I'll show
me.
you. Do you want to do it on another clip? So, thinking about the gravel, you can see there's a natural start line here for it, maybe, which is where this is broken up here. That was where the step used to be into the back door.
Yeah.
So there's a natural start line there, maybe. But that might be easier just to drop a bit of concrete in and have a start line here. So the gravel, hopefully, is going to cover all of this and round this corner, all of this, and about up to, you see that little step?
Yeah.
All of that. Now, I'll show you something. The damp proof course for this house is here, look.
Yeah.
See it? And you want to be one brick below it. So my gravel must be below that brick there. On this one, actually you can't see a damp proof course, but I'm assuming it's here. See?
Yeah.
Which means that I'm not going to be one brick below. I'm not that bothered. It's gravel, so the water will run away from it. Not that bothered about that. But I've got to be below that one there. So I can put a fair bit in here. And when I did the calculation for gravel, to do all of this, including these, and that, and all the way down here up to where that rake is, it was 4 of them bags.
Right.
So what I've done is bought the 2 and see how much I get done.
Yeah.
Because that'll take a lot, you see. The thing with gravel, pea gravel, is the best of it, but any gravel, you got to remember that if it's only that thick, say an inch, half an inch of gravel that you're putting down on a solid surface, then you might as well be walking around on marbles.
Yeah.
You can't do it. It's got to be at least 2, 3, 4 inches deep for it not to start acting like marbles. So here, all this black, and here is fine. And all that is, of course. But I haven't ordered all of that because I'm unsure at the minute, you know. That's a mess up there. But these are not bad. You know, we can make these nice with flower beds next year. I've also got my shed, which when I've done, if I put it back over there or even put it back over there before I do it, it can stand on stilts. That'll save probably 5 wheelbarrows that I don't want under the shed.
Yes.
You know, so it'll go a bit further. But it's if we want the shed back over there, you know. I moved it, 1, because I've got this to do, and 2, because I'm redoing this wall. I have shown people, but each one of these, which you'll have to get a bit closer, this one, you can see I've got 4 already, 2 over there. And I'm gonna fix, my idea, to think about it, was to fix a batten there, strong timber, and here, which I've got these CS wood, and then put like a trellis against it, you know, grow some up it, but I'm not 100% sure about that. I think I'd sooner have the shed in the way here, and then I haven't got to do all this mess, you know. The only thing is, we know that this will want treating next year. Somebody said in the comments, just by the way, somebody said in the comments, get Mike a hard hat. There was something else, which I've got a hard hat, and put the shed on wheels. I thought of putting the shed on wheels months ago, because I knew I'd have it to move. It wouldn't bother me if I put the shed on big wheels, casters, big wheels, because it has to come away from there so that we can get to there to treat the timber.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it was, a hard hat?
Wellies.
Wellies, which I've not got wellies, but I've got boots.
Got still proper working
Steel,
boots.
yeah, wear boots. They're too heavy for my legs. But I am thinking of putting the shed on wheels. If nothing else, it'll be easier to move it from there over here. But that, I know it sounds silly, but it's not so bad. From there to there, it's all downhill. And what I do is I put it on these lengths of timber, and just like the Egyptians, I slide it through, you see. And I don't do it when it's full. You said, and it's full. No, I don't.
I didn't know you'd emptied it.
Oh my God, do you know how much is in there? There's half a ton of stuff in there.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, so I always empty the shed, and then if I've thought about attaching timbers to it, because me and Andy could actually lift it and carry it through. It's not that heavy. It probably weighs in total about 100 kilos, which is 16 stone in hold money.
I'm starting to sort things out now, so I figured that's best for Willow's stuff. I've got some drawer fronts on and one door, and then another door's been ordered. There's our first aid stuff down there, and then that's going to be laundry and stuff, cleaning stuff. Yeah, so all our cleaning kit, and I've just got to get it all moved in really. I've cleaned the cupboards out, but that has given me another cupboard free in here. This is where all my laundry stuff was, in there, so that's a free cupboard now. So I can reorganise my kitchen.
And it's about that, you say.
No, I don't want that.
Okay.
So
well,
that kettle wants to go through there, because that'll be for you now, won't it?
You
Can I get
helping?
you, Willow?
You helping? That mucky, go on. That is mine through there. You don't like that. Your ear stuff can go in there. Right it.
Yeah.
And that roller thing can come in here. Oh. Because I've got a place to put it.
What you got? Squeaky lemon.
You kill me while we're doing it.
Yeah.
Oh God, it's real. Right. Kettle. Down. And then I just want that shelf which will be.
Get in there. So that is now going to be my cleaning and laundry cupboard. Mike's going to have his own tea making area, because he spills a lot with his tremor, and sometimes, you know, when I've taken Willow for a walk, he wants a cup of tea. He's better if he's in here and it don't matter too much. So I'm putting a wash on, and then because this washing machine's had a bit of a hammering, it's going to get all cleaned. You see it's covered in dust because it's been sat in here. We have had it covered, but it's still got dusty. Willow's stuff is all in there. I've still got some, as I said, the drawer fronts, first aid stuff down there. And I'm going to make some ice cubes now that I've got this baby. And I'm washing some of my fabrics. These are the darker ones. I'm not sure about whether I can wash these and feel confident that they won't run. So I'm going to hand wash those in there, and then I'm going to give this a good scrub as well. Scrub this out, clean it, and get it all sparkly. Tea time. My goodness, it's a hot day. I'm having bolognese from my food prep. Feeling very pleased with myself. My fridge needs a tidy. Oh, it needs a tidy. Yeah, I've got to sort that. Oh, I need to eat that. So it was reduced. So yes, I'm having bolognese. Willow's already had her tea. Mike is having just a few chips and the curry, the chicken korma that I've prepared as well. Willow has got Mr. Moo Cow and is feeling very pleased with herself. So you will see tomorrow me have a big sort out. What I'm going to do is clear out my cupboards, give them wipe down anyway. I've got a fresh cupboard there. I'm not sure what's going to live in there. And I've got a fresh cupboard there. And this doesn't work at all. Having all my tinned foods in here does not work. I'm getting down on the floor and not getting back up again. No, I'm all right for getting up. It's a bit crowded in there. I can't see what I've got, and when I'm going out shopping, I'm thinking, have I got that? So, Mike likes things lined up, so he would have chopped tomatoes, tuna, so that you can see it, but it's just a little bit in the corner, dark and deep. These cupboards are a little shorter. You see, less deep, so this is a much narrower cabinet. So I'm thinking that, not particularly this one, but these ones here might be better, be able to see what I've got. I don't want to put a load of heavy tins and jars in top cupboards. I've got condiments and spices and, well, there's all sorts in there. Again, there's Mike's medicines. I've got to sort through where everything's going to live. And I do like I'm ordering a new dinner set. We've been coping with just 2 of everything. Although I have got way too many mugs, because there's those there, and then there's a load in there that's sort of like cereal, coffee and tea things in there. Lots of herbal teas and coffees. And then I've got little sachets in there, so that wants sorting out. So yeah, basically I do like these here though, because when I've done the pots, it's so easy just to put them away, and also when I'm pulling them out for a meal, again, it's just a really easy place to have your plates. So I'm going to have a good think about where everything's going to live and sort it all out tomorrow, pull everything out, get it all on the worktops, and then put everything back where it's going to live for good. So just about to have my tea. Mike's had his, he enjoyed it. Instead of spaghetti, I thought I'd have salad instead. A little bit of garlic bread, a little bit. Yeah, so bolognese, salad, garlic bread, a little bit weird, but it's what I fancy. So if you're wondering why you're getting an early viewing this week, it's because I'm closing this off now, because there's, again, so much footage. So today is, what is today? It's Tuesday night, and we've already got full footage for the week. And we don't want to get too far behind, so we thought, well, we'll do one midweek as well. So that'll come out to you tomorrow evening, or sometime tomorrow. Yeah, last Sunday's video, it was nearly 2 hours. Nearly 2 hours. Who wants to sit and watch us for 2 hours? So yeah, if we've got tons going on, then we'll just put an extra video out midweek, and then I've got another sewing one that I'm about to put out as well. That might come out on maybe Friday night. See if I get finished on that project. So next video that you see, you will still get one on Sunday, but that one I'll be starting on the kitchen, emptying the cupboards and putting everything back where it really should live. And I still haven't decided on that. Mike is kind of itching to do it because he knows where he would put everything, and he's really organised and I'm not. But you know, I'll just see how I get on. I guess you can always put some comments in for suggestions. Mike does want me to use the top cupboards for some tins, maybe the ones that I use regularly, and then maybe have a food cupboard that's like storage for, you know, if I've got 5 tins of chicken soup, just have a tin up in the top box and then put the rest in the food cupboard. But I'll see. Comment on it anyway. How would you organise my kitchen? Thank you so much for watching all of your comments. I'm still answering some of your comments from Sunday, but thank you so much again. I'll see you on Sunday.